In today's video, we look at the Labists Raspberry Pi 4GB starter kit, sold here for £92 in the UK. This starter kit is ideal for new people to the world of Raspberry Pi. I will unbox the kit and assemble it and give you a short review of the kit to see if it's worth the money or not. Let's roll that intro and get into the unboxing now. First we have the box here. It's a nice, sleek, minimalist design. Inside the box, we first have the Raspberry Pi 4GB model. The kit isn't pre-assembled, so there'll be a little assembly which we need to do, which is coming up. Next, we have the quick start guide. It's a nice touch to see that they've included this manual, as it tells you everything you need to know to get you set up and using your Pi. Underneath the quick start guide, we have all the other parts of this kit. First, we have the custom case for this kit. It's a fairly basic case, but will do everything you need to keep the Pi cool and quiet. Next, we have the first of two mini HDMI to HDMI cables so that you can connect the Pi to your HDMI monitor. Next, we have a handy screwdriver, which is all you need to make the kit, so it's a nice touch that they have included this. Next is the processor fan to keep the processor cool. And next is the 32GB SanDisk micro SD card that has Raspbian OS already pre-installed on it. This is good for new users as they might not know how to put Raspbian OS onto the SD card, so this kit has thought ahead and pre-installed it for you. Next are the three heat sinks, which you put on top of the chips to keep them all cool and not overheat the Pi. Next is the card reader, compatible with USB-A and USB-C, so you can write other OS onto the SD card if you wish to. Next is the second micro HDMI to HDMI cable, and then lastly is the UK power supply to give power to the Pi. So to assemble the Pi, we just place the three heat sinks onto the chips that are labelled in the quick start guide. Next, we take the case and open it. We then screw the fan to the underside of the top lid of the case. After this, we place the Pi into the case and match up the four holes in the case, then screw down the Pi to secure it into place. You will need to insert the Pi at an angle and make sure you insert the Pi so that all the ports of the Pi match up to the case. After this is done, simply connect the red wire of the fan to the first pin of the Pi GPIO pins, and then the black wire to the sixth pin. After this, just seal up the Pi by putting the lid on top of the case. So now we will test the general performance of the Pi 4 and see if it could be used as a replacement desktop PC. The YouTube playback is fairly disappointing if you want to stream 1080p with 60 frames per second. Your best bet here is to stream 720p at 30 frames per second. As you can see, when we show the stats, we are dropping way too many frames here at 1080p with 60 frames per second to make this playable, but this might be a software issue rather than hardware issue. Overall, the experience in general web browsing is fine and would be good for most people to have an enjoyable experience with. This could be a good PC for office use, as we have LibreOffice pre-installed, which can load Microsoft Office formats like docx up. This version of Raspbian OS came with Minecraft Pi pre-installed and seems to run fairly good on the Pi. Overall, if you were to buy everything separately, you'd be paying more than the £92 that this kit is advertised at. So I think the kit is a great way for beginners to get into Raspberry Pi. If you have a good knowledge of the Raspberry Pi, then maybe buying all the parts that you need individually would be cheaper, but I would still highly rate this kit, and I think you should buy it if you're in the market for the Pi 4. Ideally, if you have the extra money, I would buy the 8GB version of this kit, but if you prefer the 4GB version, it will still do a great job. So I hope you like this video, guys. Please comment, like and subscribe for more of these tech videos like that.